take the information from your credit report and put it into a dispute letter that actually gets results. You see, a lot of people have been reaching out to me lately saying, hey, I understand that you take the information from the credit report, but I have no idea what to do with it. All right. So we're going to go over this one credit report for this client, and I'm going to show you how I would create a dispute letter. And over here on the left, you see I've already started my dispute letter: name, date, and bureau and address. I already have my first paragraph, and now all we have to do is put our disputed accounts, and we're going to write this together. And you can use this to remove collections, charge-offs, repos, doesn't matter, late payments, inquiries, you name it. If it's on your credit report and you want to dispute it, this is how you're going to do it. First thing you need to do is go find your accounts to dispute, and let's make this a little bit bigger. All right, that is good enough. So first thing that you want to understand is that these telecom self-reported accounts will actually show up as collections, unfortunately. So my recommendation is, unless you absolutely have to do it, don't put them on the credit report, because as you can see right here where it says status or account type, it says unknown, credit extension, review, or collection. So when a potential lender is actually looking this up, they see the word collection, they're like, hey, wait a second, let's not do that. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to correct this. So it's going to be telecom. We're just going to put whatever that account number is. We're just going to call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to say this is not a collection. Update to a self-reported installment account. And there's 2 of those, so you're going to put it twice. Let's go find our next account that we need to dispute, and it's actually CAC. So we're going to write over here CAC, account number 6009. Now, what you want to realize is that you cannot correct 120 days late. You just can't. You can't do it. And if you look at the payment history, you can see that it's literally like always 120 days late. Now, we only have one of these as far as I know, because I'm just looking at this right now while I'm recording this video, to dispute. So we need to choose something that is going to allow us to possibly or potentially get rid of it. So let's look at the payment history: 120, 120, 120. So this person, according to this payment history, is just always 120 days late. Let's go and assume that there is more 120 days late prior to that, but because we don't have the information, I'm going to say that the date last active is incorrect. So date last active of 10/1/2016 is wrong. Delete this account. And I'm doing this because I have absolutely no clue what the rest of the payment history actually says. Now, utility self-reported, this actually goes with the first one. So we're going to say utility self-reported. We're again going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because that's just a really long account number. And we're going to say this is not a collection. Update to self-reported. And if they don't want to do it, we're just going to ask them to get rid of it. All right. So let's go find our next one. This one's okay. This one has a late payment. So now we are going to dispute this. Austin CAPBK. And this is account number 800787. We are going to say I was not late. May 2021. Update to paid as agreed, and remove this inaccurate late payment. Now, the reason we're doing this is because the only way for them to legally verify a late payment is to provide a copy of their, meaning the actual data furnisher's, bank statement. They're never going to do that. Next one, ATLCAPBK self, and this is 1053. Again, look at the payment history on this. It says, first of all, March 2021 is missing. April 2021 says 30 days late. So let's choose that first late payment date. And we're going to say April 2021 was paid on time. Remove this late payment for inaccuracy. Next one. This one is all right. This one's all right. Now, obviously, this one needs to be removed. So we are going to say Navy Federal CR Union, and this is account number 506. And yes, the account numbers are totally different. I don't really care about that because disputing the account number is not going to get it removed. We have it reported on 2 different bureaus, and if you look at the late payment history, it's all over the place. So I actually don't really care about the date last active on this one. I am looking at the payment history. So delete this account for inaccuracy because payment history shows a bunch of stuff that's just all over the place. So let's go and type it out. So because the payment history reflects differently on both bureaus between February 2020 and December, well, technically it's November, right? 2021. And then now this is actually where we're going to go just show a small section of the payment history. So for example, February, I guess you could just put Feb, but 2020 is reported on time with Experian, but 30 days late with Equifax. Now you want to make sure to put another date that is totally inaccurate. And then so let's just go and say I paid on time March 2020 and throw in one more date, July 2020 reports. Actually, you could use July 2020 and say that it reports as 150 days late while Equifax reports 120, but I would actually much rather choose the next month, August 2020, reports charged off with Experian, but paid on time with Equifax. I mean, come on now, really? Delete this account for false reporting, right? So let's go find another one. And as I said, I am typing these out as I see them. I've never looked at this report before. Omni Financial, and this is, let's just choose 586-55301. All right, so date last active, pretty much the same. Date last paid, pretty much the same. We're definitely going to delete this. Monthly payment. So take a look at TransUnion. TransUnion shows a monthly payment. This is $250. This account is 100% closed. You cannot have a monthly payment on a closed account. So that's a blatant inaccuracy. Now let's also go down and look at the payment history for Experian because it's reported on two bureaus. So this is actually going to look like this. So for your TransUnion letter, you are going to say delete this account because there is a monthly payment of $250 on a closed account. For Experian, you're going to say delete this account because I was not late, February 2021, and you have the wrong first date of delinquency, right? So you want to remember that not all information is going to go on all letters, right? So if you have one bureau reporting this and another bureau reporting that, but you're not saying that the information is inconsistent between the two bureaus, then you will have to write out your letters differently. Okay, so let's go and do Santander. Now, here's the deal with Santander. A lot of people are saying, oh, well, this should be removed from my credit report and blah, 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 because of, the lawsuit. No, no, no. Well, guess what? You can wait until that actually happens, or you can delete it beforehand. So we have like 2 years of charge off every month. We have date less active is inaccurate. We have 8/19, 5/19. We have 10/20 and 5/19. No monthly payments. I don't really care about the high balance, and the past due is the same. Okay, so take a look at the balance. 3405. This should really say 3405 charged off with a past due of 3405. This is actually incorrect. So the past due is not the same as the balance. Now, for the purposes of this letter, we're actually going to use the date of last payment. So delete this account for inaccuracy because the date last paid is inconsistent and shows 10/15/2020 on Experian, but 5/1/2019 on Equifax. You see, everything is about taking the facts from the credit report, and that is how you remove it from here. Okay, so this is just a regular collection, so we're just going to say credit management, and this is 52433. Oops, not 0.33, but 33. This account is unknown, And unless you have documentation to support this account, you need to remove it. Pretty simple. All right, Carter Young, you're going to do the same thing. Actually, this is reported as, no, yep, it's reported as a collection. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing for Carter Young. For Credence, this is going to be a charge off deleted, reporting on one bureau. Now, this is actually inaccurate. This is not a charge off. This is actually a collection. I'm not sure why it's reporting this way, but you're going to dispute it the same way. Another thing is that this person had previously disputed this Carter Young account. You can see that it says account information disputed by consumer on TransUnion, but Equifax actually shows subject has not satisfied the debt without the required notice of dispute. So for your Equifax letter, you can actually state that this account needs to be deleted for violation pursuant to section 623 because the notice of dispute was not entered. You don't have to put that entire thing. You can just say missing notice of dispute, delete for violation. Rent debt automated collection, you're going to dispute this the same way. This is for Park at Pooler. I'm assuming this is just an eviction. If that doesn't work using the whole unknown thing, then you're going to go after date last active. All right, so if we go and look for other accounts, we don't have anything else on here. So these are all inquiries. We have a different video on how to do inquiries. So you're just going to close out this letter and you're going to say, please, oops, you're going to say, please expedite and send me a new credit report. Although I already stated it up above. Thanks. Name. And that's it. So you and I just went over this entire credit report and figured out how and what would be the best way to remove these accounts. And I'm actually going to go and export this letter. I'm going to export it after I add in my client's information, and I'm actually going to send it out. So the things that I show you are actually the things that I really do for my client files. Now, if you have questions about this, post it down in the comments, smash the like, subscribe if you haven't done so, and I also have a link down in the description for you to not only schedule a call with me if this is something that you want me to do for you, because yes, this is a lot of stuff, and yes, I've been doing this for 10 years, but that's why I get the results that I do. Then you can head over to my740.com and see if I can do this for you. But there's also another link in the description for you to join my YouTube exclusive newsletter where I send out, obviously, exclusive content. All right, so that is it for today. I will see you tomorrow, and we also have my launch for my brand new credit repair software coming out. I was going to launch it today, but I found an error that I am currently fixing, but after that it will be launched. So I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to talk about inquiries again, and that is it. I'm ending it here. Bye.